Welcome to the AM briefing video presented by microstrader.com, where together we trade better. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday, February the 26th. This week's scripture, 1 John 3:16. This is how we have come to know love. He laid down his life for us. We should also lay down our lives for our brothers. Take the L. Contained losses is recoverable. Don't let a single trade hurt you. Where are you wrong? Put your stop, get out, wait for the next high probability entry, and you will do better than holding on to a loser, hoping and praying it comes back. Take the L. Traders who can't take the loss won't be traders long. News drivers, well, today is Wednesday, NVIDIA after the close. Will we just chop around and hardly do anything today? It is very possible, but what do I know? It is a green trading day, and I look forward to trading with my traders live. We will be live 30 minutes before the market opens for our mental training. And this week in the afternoon, I think I'm going to stream a couple more times. I did yesterday. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell, and that way when I go live, you'll be notified of it. I'm testing out a couple things of what I might want to do on YouTube that might be completely different than anyone else. So stay tuned. Now, what did I say in yesterday's AM briefing? Let's take a quick listen. Strong levels. Because in our strong levels, I have watch out below here. Okay. Now, we explored underneath that in the overnight session, and now I would move the watch out below to under the overnight low. So yes, the look out below, watch out below is the overnight low. Did that turn out to be a pretty accurate statement? You bet. Yesterday, live on Zoom, but I am looking for this, and preferably all the way to here. We mapped out this for price to come here to one of our strong levels. It eventually did here, and then had a really nice move up from there. This was not the easiest trade entry day, in my humble opinion. I was long here, but unfortunately, this little wick got me out. I finished the day green, small, nothing to write home to mama about. So where are we? I think this is the view for us to look at. So we had this high time frame trend line here, and of course we went a bit of a parabolic move here, and it's just worthy of noting. We came up to it yesterday and was tap dancing with it. Overnight, we got above it, retested it, and have went on our journey to the north. For the past 2 days, I've been saying the risk of short covering is high. Of course, I could say that for multiple days. Where's the key level? To me, it's the bull bear line that's in our strong levels. That's an indicator that you get as being a member. But I believe the bull bear line is going to be the bull bear line. And then what happens if we get above the bull bear line, retest the bull bear line, and back test this daily trend line? We get above this trend line, I certainly wouldn't be interested in much shorting. And in any short covering scenario, you want to be careful. In fact, if I were you, come on in here. Let's throw on this trend line at this point. Notice one thing that London did not do. London loves, now that's at this point, and I'm recording this a little earlier. London typically loves to take out Asia's low and Asia's high. It didn't even attempt to get it to the halfway point of the Asia session. We are just keep laddering up. Now we do have multiple pools of liquidity here against the bull bear line. But if I were you, come on in here, draw out this little trend line. You want to be notified when that breaks, if that breaks. And you also want to be notified at this point, the play is longer flat. I have a hard time wanting to go long right here in front of this area when the bears control. So if the market was to open right now, which it's not in danger of opening right now, the RTH volume, that is, I couldn't look for a long here. I would need to wait for something new. I can't go long in the top of the range. Every little push that London has had has been taken back in the RTH session, push taken back, and push taken back. So how much confidence do I have in this up move? Very small. My goal was to try and be long yesterday, and that little wick that got me out here, this wick here, I was like, dang it, man, that's a really nice move. But boy, this is just big, wide, hard trading here. You want to pick your trade locations very, very carefully. So my note is going to be this trend line, this bull bear line, and then, of course, what happens at the London low and what happens at the Asia low. And you want to be mindful of your half back today at 65. So I got the London marked, I got the Asia marked, a little overnight low from the maintenance session. It's no big deal. But this half back. So each of these, what happens at each of these are going to be really critical to how we trade. We have almost taken back the entire day yesterday. This is certainly not bearish. However, every push up has been sold. When does that change? When does that change? I think when we ladder above the bull bear line and when we ladder above this, I would be very careful shorting. Risk of short covering is high. Oh, look at that. Looks like it's breaking it right now. Let's watch it just a little bit longer. Let's come over and check out everybody else. At this exact moment, everybody's above their VWAP. Everybody's in the upper distribution. So yeah, something to take note of. Now, one of the things I also want to take note of is that on NQ, the election gap from November has still not been filled. We filled it in ES, but we did not fill it in NQ, and we got close enough that now that is in my field of vision. Also worthy of note that Dow, all those had moments of strength and weakness. It's just crazy. It had 2 days of halfbacks at the same exact price, which is, just showing, hey, it's balanced. We really aren't going anywhere yet. The bears still control. And until we ladder above an RTHI, above this bull bear, above this, you have to give the benefit of the doubt to the bears. I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth. It's been so long since I've said that. But at this point, the bears are in control. Longs are going to be sloppy. They are not going to be as easy. Okay. And eventually we are going to get a vicious short covering rally. Will that be today? I have no clue. Is this a vicious short covering rally? Not in my opinion. This seemed like it was going to be a vicious short covering rally in this area, but it did not turn out to be so in my humble opinion yet. But we did come down to that 2025 price. We bounced off that strong level I talked about earlier, so that's absolutely beautiful. The next key level is 0975. 0975. What is 0975? Well, let's go take a peek. Let's turn off some of these levels here. Let me move you to here. Let me turn off a couple things, guys. So let's go to RTH only. Let's bunch this thing up right here. This level right here. I know it's 0975, turn on the magnet tool, but that's a RTH gap. That is going to be a big magnet, right? 0975. Make sure that level is on your chart as well. Because if we're going to go down, it seems like ES would tag up with this level. And actually, I want an arrow. I want ES to tag up with here. And that might coincide with NQ filling the election gap. And that could be an interesting place in which to start strong short covering. So until otherwise proven, look at this RTH. These are the RTH sessions. Who controls? Bears control. So be careful with longs that go against you because the bears control. It's not like the bulls control. One of the things we talked about yesterday, when bulls control and you get a pullback, you go long. Okay. When bears control and you get a pullback, those longs don't work as well. They don't work as well until we start taking out RTH highs. Taking out RTH highs. That is really important to keep in mind. Bears control, And until we ladder above an RTH high and start making higher highs, right now we're making lower highs. We're making lower lows for multiple sessions. Bears control. Now, this has been the longest time they have controlled in a whiles. And so if you aren't comfortable trading when bears are in control, be careful. Now, usually bears are in control for a short period of time before there's a rapid, hard short squeeze. So be careful. I wish you good luck trading today, and I can't wait to trade with my traders live.
Stay green, my friends. And to learn more about our group, go to microstrader.com.